Greetings and welcome to Gambia Football Federation. Today, Tuesday, the 3rd of March 26. Glad to announce that it's my birthday month. The next we also happy to announce that we have resumed what has been a very successful football house information coming from the Gambia Football Federation, where we bring you news, trends, and features and engagements coming from the Gambia Football Federation. We are glad to be back with you, and henceforth, Almighty, where we bring you all the necessary information regarding the engagements and activities of the Gambia Football Federation. My name is Bakari B. Baldo, your host today, and I am also glad to be flanked by the Director of the Commercial Manager, Safiatou Seka, where we'll be Division 1, where the Director of Division 1, where the Director of Competitions is going to give us a quick review of the we'll also look at the state of that is still underway at the designated grounds. Already you know because of the Ramadan period, and we also look at the organizing committee updates, the new kickoff time. Why has that been done? Sponsors and partners associated with the GFF League, specifically the Division 2, and we are proud to announce that APS our newest partners, and our commercial manager, Safiatou Seka, will be engaged. Our acting director of finance, Mr. Who is going to look at the match expenses and its integrities as far as that is concerned. Thank you very much. And at this point in time, I want to engage my senior colleague, Director of Competitions, Babakar Joe. First Division League men's competition at the end of the first round of matches. By the way, Babakar, Football House updates, we have resumed our updates where we'll give information regarding our activity. Federation, and as we announce henceforth, it is going to be a permanent fixture as far as our engagements are concerned. You are most welcome.
Thank you, Bibi, and good morning to our esteemed listeners. As you said, having this program ongoing, but we thank Allah that it resumed. Rightly said, we are, the leagues are ongoing, and the male first division has just the first round has just finished, and we are coming up into the second competitive first round, as expected, because the newly promoted team, GPA, still hanging on top of the league.
28 points.
28 points, and it's not child play.
GPA. As we progress on that review of the end of the first round of my designated grounds, where we have been speaking to coaches of their various teams. Maybe we'll be beginning with the Gambia Ports Authority, who are on bragging rights on our control room. Please prepare for Bachsamba Sise of the Gambia Authority, and let's start to hear from Bach about his assessment. The Gambia Ports Authority are on top with 28 points, and yes, Bachsamba Sise has been speaking to a game that accumulated to 28 points. Set with Bachsamba Sise of the Gambia Ports Authority.
This is one of our best games and one of our best performances. We considered an early goal. We came back all out. You could even see the penalty that we score is even a howler from the goalkeeper. Gaining a point in the last minute, 90th minute. One of the best football today. We played our pattern. We sorted out all responsibility, and we do and add more effort towards gaining. It's, I would say, congratulations to the boys.
Do you believe Dore from starting? What are we going to expect from GPA in the second round?
Homework back in the year before last, in the second division. First year we win, then we could not quite. Coca take over. If lose against Deadline in the playoff, we've done our homework. By like our preparation on track this season, speak a louder voice. Objection. By Soko by we have so many injuries. We have a lot of injuries. Soko by Babu the same thing. Suleiman Keita the same thing. We have injuries. Even onto the bench, Nandegis ne 3 goalkeepers no renekasi mark this squad. We've achieved our targets. Looking into the second round, prepare more for that. One of our best game and one of our best performances. We considered an early goal from our blunder, defensive error. We came back all out. Gaining a point in the last minute, 90th minute. We played well. I believe today is one of our best games in the league. We play one of the best football. We played our pattern. We saw out all responsibility, and we do and add. Congratulations to the boys.
Do you believe Dore from starting? And going forward, and what are we going to expect from GPA in the second round?
We've done our homework back in the year before last, in the second division. We could not qualify. Jaras era, Coca take over. If lose against Deadline in the playoff, we've done our homework well. So by like our preparation on track this season, speak a louder voice. Like fancy nobody some objection. By Soko by we have so many injuries. We have a lot of injuries. Soko by 5 games to 6 games played. Abdullah the same thing. Suleiman Keita the same thing. We have injuries. Even onto the bench. So we'll say Alhamdulillah, we know what we want. We've achieved our targets. Looking into the
coach of the Gambia Ports Authority. He was Babakar Kuka of the Gambia Ports Authority. They are on top of the standings on 28 points at the end of the first round of matches of the GFF First Division and Balu official partner men's First Division competition. We'll head coach's interview, but before that, let's return to the competition's director, Babakar Diop. Today is the meeting for the responsible for the logistical arrangements of this competition. Would you want to come up with something that would be of legitimate interest to the general public and even the teams? Now it's from 4 to 4:30, and any other information?
Yeah, Bibi, just about the organizing committee. The organizing committee is the most important committee after the executive. They are in charge. And with their approval, they approved the fixtures and give us we propose timeline, and then they approve our timeline, and then that's the time we release the fixtures. Anything that has to do with by the organizing committee, of course, after the doors are we do our to them. As you know, as you said, the male first division has just ended.
Yeah,
the first round. But previously, the women football that was halted for the Ramadan because of the Ramadan. They've completed their first rounds. So the organizing committee's responsibility, as I said, is to look at incidents that happens during these. It comes to the table of the organizing committee, and the organizing committee will look into and then take a decisions. Since the league starts, the first round, there are a series of decisions that we are taking in terms of disciplinary measures.
And even individuals, right?
Yeah, and individuals to some extent, yeah. Disciplinary measures taken against clubs, disciplinary measures taken against fans for not behaving during matches, and also that disciplinary measures were taken against them. So to make the league competitive and to run free and fair, the organizing committee doesn't joke with when it comes to disciplinary measures, and then whatever is written by these, they are scrutinized at the OC, which is the organizing committee, and then they come up with a decision, and the decision will be related teams through the Department of Competition Department.
Wow. We will very shortly turn to my right and engage my manager. But before we move to the commercial manager, one more interview to hold on. And the table standing, the Gambia Ports Authority are on top, 28 points. Heart, 24 points, joined with Bombard and Real de Banjul. But so also is Fortune. And at this point, I think Jane Juf, Coach Jane Juf, is on the standby to also give us his assessment of matches. He won against Team Rhino by the narrowest of margins, 1-0 at the Serekunda East. Jane Juf is ready. We can go ahead with Coach Jane Juf of Fortune FC.
Then at the end of the day, we scored an important goal in the final minutes of the first half. So in the second half, we told the boys that even though we drew, but it's ours, so we tried to push more and then created some chances to at least kill the game, but we are unlucky and the strikers were always hesitant. But at the end of the day, we put up a very hard push. One of the most toughest leagues so far, if you can see the results that we have week in, week out, and also the nature that we were playing 3 games and in 8 days. So it was definitely tough for us. Depending on hard work and then the performance of the boys match in, match out. So definitely for all the second round is going to be like this, I mean, nobody would know the team that is going to win the league, because most of the teams are doing very good. So we are struggling. We have seen them now stepping up from where they are. Everybody is running away from relegation zone. Also, the teams up are trying to maintain themselves. I mean, we don't want things like this to happen in the second half, but definitely, to be frank enough, it was a very challenging and tough first round.
Talking about the position and with the victory to achieve your goal coming to the end of the first round.
Yeah, absolutely we have. If you look at the trend we were going with, we are not consistent in winning. Drawing, winning, losing, drawing, winning so many games, but at the end of the day, we drew. So at the end of the day, we have seen the trend that we are going with during the course of the first round. So to be
in the top 3, top 4, with very close margins to the GPA coming into the second half, what should we expect from Fortune?
Of course, we knew that if we win, others are also playing whom we say this. It's very tight going towards the top team. So we told the boys that the 3 points is of vital importance in our campaign. So having it today will also boost our morale to prepare for the second round. We are very much delighted.
Jane Diouf there at the end of the first round of matches. Specifically, that game was the Team Rhino. 1-0, they held on until, by the skin of their teeth. 24 points, joint with, FC. Let's take a breather with, do away a little from the director of competitions and now turn to who I share the same office with, Sophia Seta, commercial manager, commercial year when she came to the Gambia football. And we are going to look at associated with the Gambia Football Federation. Most of our men's second division. By the way, Sophie, congratulations. Bring us up to speed. Who are as far as your department is, or your unit is the Football Federation product as the second division league?
Thank you, Olivier. Thank you very much, and thank you for inviting. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Wishing you all a blessed Ramadan, and to our Christian family, we wish you all a blessed Lent. Well, please thank you for the congratulations. Because it wasn't only me that, I involved the boss, who is the GS, and also communication. Everyone plays.
So it was a teamwork.
It was a teamwork. So alhamdulillah, it all started with a visit to the Mayor MD, Mr. Sanya.
But who are these?
This is APS wallet.
APS.
Which the group. But fortunately, we were able to capture their wallet.
Their wallet?
Yes, the wallet.
What is wallet?
Well, when we say wallet, let's start, it's Calpe. Let's start with APS. 100% Gambian. Yeah, that is APS. So at
Alumkairaba Avenue, right?
No, they are at that is the head office.
Oh, okay.
But they have different outlets.
Yeah, because
agents as well, wherein you can go refill your account and use the amazing services.
Okay, now take us to how did this process start?
Well, just this process.
How were you?
Okay, well, when I was appointed, APS happens to be because from my previous employer, we had a business relationship. So that was when I attracted their boss, who happened to be Mr. Sanyang, the MD. I went along with the committee. We had a brief presentation, and alhamdulillah, it was successful. And the amazing part was that he's a football lover. We were chatting and sort of. So from there, I continued my follow-up as a marketer, because that's what we do. So during the follow-ups and giving out reports, we were having a Zoom meeting. Yeah, I had a Zoom meeting with his team and Mr. C, that is the general manager.
This is all meant to be able to convince them.
To convince them. The meeting, my immediate boss, JS, was part of it, and Mr. Ismail Njai.
The acting finance.
Successful presentation. So from there, I keep on doing my follow-ups, calling here, calling there, because at that exact point, they didn't tell me that they were going for the wallet.
Okay.
I was just upgrading the whole group. So from there, that was when they listed me to the head of wallet. We helped there. So from there, I'll be giving reports to my boss, JS. So
back and forth.
They came up with a certain amount of money. So I thought I did it. He was like, no, this is different. This is small. I know you can do more than that. So from there, I went again. Keep pushing, and alhamdulillah, they came along some.
Did you at some point feel this?
I run to Ismaila. But alhamdulillah.
Easy to market in the
No,
Gambia.
it's not, especially football.
In return.
In return.
So how much is the package?
Well, the package is, alhamdulillah, $1 million, $1 million Gambian dollars.
Just 1 million?
Yeah, $1 million.
That's big, huh?
Yeah, it is big.
1 million. Wow. Period.
Well, the contract we signed for 2 years, but the 1 million each year is going to be a 1 million.
Okay.
So it's going to be 2025, 2026.
So 1 million for 2025, 2026.
Another million.
Another million for 2026 to 2027.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's a. And this is specifically for the men's second division.
Second division. APS wallet, second division.
So tell us about this wallet. What is about this wallet? APS wallet.
Well,
you seem to be enjoying this APS wallet.
They have amazing services.
Yeah.
People, do you know that you can be at your house, and buy credit. Also, let's say, okay.
It's an app, right?
It's an app. It's an app on the phone wherein so you can download it. And the most amazing part is that APS has made it really easy now that you don't have to queue and have these physical tickets.
Yes.
You just have the app on your phone.
You buy a ticket from there.
Yeah, buy a ticket from there, show it to our validators. And you
the validators are at the designated ground.
They are at the destination ground.
But even first division.
First division.
First division. Men's first division.
First division.
And it can be possible that it will be extended to even international. When we host matches here. Looks like the process is very effective and effective. Later, who will help us with those money expenses when it comes to. But what other thing is?
From the APS wallet.
You can buy credit from the wallet.
You can buy credit as the airtime from the wallet. 0% rate.
Oh really?
Yes.
$20,000 from the wallet?
Yeah, from the wallet. That is within the Gambia at 0% rate.
When I come by, is laughing. She's enjoying this wallet.
Yeah, she is. But from 21,000 rate.
1%.
1% rate. That is more.
That's very insignificant.
Yeah, it is. These are amazing top notch and very low.
Wow.
Free.
And any feedback from APS head office or partnership as far as this new marriage is concerned?
Well, alhamdulillah, they are enjoying the wallet. That is the enterprise.
Wow.
Yeah. And also all affiliated business. I've been selling in the wallet.
In the wallet. This is good. This is good. Fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Are you bringing more partners?
Yes.
Okay. You are thinking of something again. Wow.
Was
Congratulations. That is the commercial manager, Safiatou Seka, who brought us APS as our new partners and associated with the men's second division league. Director, and that has to do with match expenses before. Of 2000, you give it to match commissioner. 700, 1, 2, 3 count, you give it to medics, etc., security, etc., etc. Now, tell us about the state of the match expenses in relation to APS wallet.
Maybe I think as the commercial bring a lot of change in the league. As you said previously, we were paying to the ground, and then we pay our match officials, just the commissioners, the referees, the ball boys, and so on and so forth. But with the now we are paying them through the APS wallet. What we did was we assigned all the match officials to send the commissioner, who is the responsible on the ground. Yes, the overall boss, of course. He will just take the names of those who are on the ground with their numbers and then send it to the office and directly to the individual. You see, this has minimized delay in payments because previously sometimes you may be all the way to Basori, you may be late. But as at now, immediately after the commissioner confirms their payments in their wallet, and it's also simple because where they have a simple phone, you can receive your payment.
Just have a phone.
Just have a phone. Because for the smartphone, you will get an alert. For the normal phone, you get a text. And then you can go to the end for people on the ground. Now you just send your name and then.
Money is been enveloped given to somebody who may be caught up in traffic and just waiting for that.
Exactly.
What is the feedback now you are getting from our match officials regarding this APS thing?
Because they welcome the idea, because as I said previously, as we said, you may envelope the money, give it to somebody. By the time he reaches the game,
Yes.
Or maybe they be. But now, just the commissioner will confirm A, B, C are on the ground. These are their names. The account is having all their numbers and names.
Exactly.
Then trigger the payment, and then off it goes to their wallet.
Fantastic. This is great. By Acting Director of Finance, Mr. Ismail Njai, who will be here to also and will be talking about the e-ticketing and its related activities as far as our partnership with APS Wallet is. We are running out of time because we will leave here in the next few minutes as the OC meetings, and Babakar, yes?
Yes, just allow me to make just a few announcements. Already we yes, for Division 1 and 2.
Yes.
Division 1 will kickstart of March, and then Division 2 will start on the 22nd. FF Cup will start on the 27th. The primary round will be played on the 16th for the FF Cup, and also the is open. The midterm window is open. As of yesterday, teams are urged to do their and the letter communique is sent to all the specifications that requirements that needs to be met. requirements is you have to trigger your transfer through the domestic transfer system within the FIFA country. If not, you cannot. If you send us the hard copy, we are not going to accept it, and the player will be deemed. Clubs are urged to do their transfers through the domestic transfer system, so that at least it will help us track the movement of players, so that at least we can safely say Mr. X has transferred from team to B team, and then you'll see the movement of players within the league. So these are the announcement that I want to put through. Women football, they will resume immediately after Korite. They will resume. So these are the
preparing our iftar meals and helping us break our fast nicely, preparing wonjo, bowl. Very, very nice during iftar. Huh? Yeah, and I think we have one more interview from League Division 1 side, and at the end of the first are fourth. They are joined with Brikama United, Falcon, and Falcons. If we have ready, he has also been speaking to our team of reporters at the end of round 1.
Big mistakes. They came here to defend. Unfortunately, they capitalized on our mistake. If you see the first goal, the central defender passed it to the striker to score. Likewise, the second goal, it was the same thing. And we have a problem of scoring. I think for the past the whole week we are working on it, because we are conceding goals and not scoring. We say, let's try to avoid conceding goals. And for me, I can't understand it, because it is really very, very painful.
Since losing Amadou, what do you think you are going to work on to make sure that you remedy that situation?
Well, we need to adjust. Everybody, as I say, during the whole week we are doing finishing, and it didn't pay dividends. So we'll keep, because if you rely on one striker, you will have a problem. All the players need to know that everybody have the.
You can see, I think you have identified some problems within the team. Are you going to adjust?
For sure. Especially we need a striker. We need strikers, not one striker. At least if we can have two. But we are trying to identify strikers so that they can help us win the second round. The team plays well, but unfortunately we don't have a goal. If we don't score, you will be under pressure, and that's why we are receiving many goals. We will bounce back, because nobody expects us to be here. So still, we will go back to the drawing board and see what we work on it, and I hope we will bounce back.
That is Ibrahima Suare at Kabakel, home ground for Hawks FC. They are fourth on the standings, and another team that has been doing very well, but Medina United, they are joined with Team Rhino and Greater Tomorrow. And their head coach, Yunusa Baji, has also been head coach Alujan. There he is on the standby to talk to us. Alujan, head coach for Medina United.
Yes, and I think lack of experience is causing trying to win some games. Yeah, I think during the beginning of the season we are lack of this kind of things, and so I think these past 3 games it has paid the dividends. And the best thing is we have our main striker again, Paul, and he's the whole preseason we build our team towards him, and we lose him through tries to Nottingham Forest. So he's back with us, and you see, and at least we see the difference. He's scoring goals. We are pressing on front and scoring goals. Yeah, it's a good point. At least when you see us on the table, we are 18 second half of the season and try to improve
Now that you have the transfer window coming in, is you and the management working on to reinforcing the attacking third for Medina?
Yeah. Today, he's going, and Paul maybe too is going, but as a team, we don't rely on only players.
Yeah.
We should go. We have another weapon at the bench. Adama Kante is recovering and Abdou Diagne, so which is a bonus.
That's Medina United head coach Aliou Diagne there, and he was being interviewed. Our colleague Esa there. Thank you very much, and at this point we will wrap up now exactly. Marcel Munega, what do you want to finally pass with us?
Well, I would like to encourage every business out there, be it Gambian or non-Gambian, to open your doors so that really the football sponsors are going leagues and also the branding jerseys and so on and so forth. I'm sure you will be seeing me more often in your offices.
They should start recognizing your face.
Yeah, they should.
Thank you, Sophie. Thank you, Sophie. Thank you, Sophie. Sophie. Federation and Babakar Job, competitions. What is new?
Yeah, for me, I think I will just because hence the registration is open. Clubs are urged to start doing their registration now, so that at least any player that is registered, a card will be printed. The norm of waiting until the last minute and then you start rushing and printing of cards, and then of which players will be affected. I'm urging all clubs to start and verify so that we can print their players' cards so that the players can have the opportunity to play immediately the second round starts.
Ah, fantastic. Thank you. Thank you very much. That was Babakar. Down the curtains, it has been your Football House updates. We have resumed, we are back. And like I said, every weekday we'll bring you highlights, updates, features, and trends regarding. Thank you, Babakar Joe. I have a huge team of technicians. Omar Toure, Mariama Koma, Mohamed Dahaba, Ibrahima Suare, Mariama Boja. Bidding you farewell. Thank you.
He's going, and Paul maybe.